Hey everyone, it's Aaron from WPKB, and in this video we're going to take you through the general settings of the WooThemes framework. If you've watched our previous video, you would have seen that we've installed and updated the Bueno theme. This is what you can see on my screen now. But otherwise we haven't made any changes to it. It's also just running on a very basic WordPress website, so what you will see will likely differ somewhat. So without further ado, we'll go through the general settings. Most of these are regarding the appearance of your website. The first one we can see here is the theme style sheet. At the moment we're just using the default, which looks as you can see there. If you wanted to change that, you can do that. Maybe we'll just change that to red. We can go down and save, and then if we just refresh that, we can see it's changed to a more red color than sort of a light pink that we had before. And so this is a really easy way to control what your website will look like. We'll just put it back to default for now. You can also choose to set a custom logo for the theme. You can just simply paste in an image URL there, or you can use the WordPress uploader. We might just set one that's in the media library to keep it really simple. Next we can set the blog title and tagline to be text based. So if you'd like to do that, you can simply check that box there. And that's of course going to pull the details out of settings and general. Next we can choose to define a custom favicon, which if we just move this down a little bit, you can see here it doesn't currently have one, but in this tab here where we have the WooThemes website open, we can see that their favicon is a small W. So that's what it's talking about when it's referencing a favicon. So if you'd like to do that, you can create one and then upload it here, just as you'd upload anything to WordPress using the media uploader. Next we can set up a tracking code. As it says, you can paste Google Analytics or any other kind of tracking code there. Of course you'll need to have an account with one of those services to actually get your tracking code, but it's very straightforward. And then all you have to do is paste it in just like that, but obviously with the details that are correct for your particular account. Next we can choose to set up the RSS URL. So if you're not a big fan of the default WordPress RSS setup and you've gone and set up an account with, say, FeedBurner for instance, you can easily just paste your RSS URL in there. The same then applies for email subscriptions. If that's something you offer on your website or you would like to, you can really easily set it up just by putting it in there. And just below this we can see custom CSS. So basically, if you're not happy with the layout of your theme and none of the other color style sheets really are anything that you like, you can just simply write some CSS in here in such a way that won't change any of the files that the theme actually runs on. So it's a very safe way to do that if you wanted to add custom CSS but not make a child theme. Finally, we just get to choose how we'd like our posts to be displayed on the homepage. You have two choices, the excerpt and full content. By default, it's going to be on the excerpt, which means that only 150 odd characters of the post itself will be generated on the homepage underneath the title, but it will be more in the case that when editing a post, you've defined an excerpt. Of course, you can change this to the full content, so the entirety of each post will display on the homepage, but that's entirely up to you. When you've done making any changes here, just make sure you hit Save Changes, and then we're done. So that's what we're going to go through in this video. We've covered the general settings of the WooThemes framework using the Bueno theme. If you have any questions about anything we've done in this video, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And of course, if you've enjoyed it, hit subscribe for more.